Society is increasingly divided. Our disconnect is rising. We cocoon, we Zoom, we react, and we post. We are outraged, we take sides, we distrust. Democracy may even be at risk. This isn't right. And I need to find some answers. I'm David Deaton, an abstract artist and creator of the TRIPTYCH dialogue, an art endeavor which asks everyday people questions about why we are divided.
I suppose now I don't know where you are.
Blistering hot here. It's like 95 and the letter is C.
So how would you describe the political system of the United States of America?
I would say the US political system was framed as a democracy of elected individuals who represent the will of the people. Our system consists of checks and balances to limit corruption and abuse of power. And our system prioritizes values of individual liberty and self-determination.
Describe your feelings or reactions to the current state of US politics.
I would describe our current state as broken, imbalanced, siloed, vulnerable, and somewhat despondent. Our capitalist society has meant that those with the most money have the most power in virtually all facets of American life. I think that power translates into greater resources and greater opportunity for the wealthy in particular, and not for the marginalized communities. Politicians are often motivated by self-interest or, things like being reelected, and not necessarily by the good of the collective. Everyday people I know, they're afraid to talk to neighbors about politics or religion or money because disclosing that can further divide along party or ideological lines. I think that we're susceptible to maybe a democratic collapse because we don't engage for the greater good. I also think that, although I really want to believe we can rise up together, it's the loud voices of individuals, of media platforms with bigger megaphones that attract the masses to the polls, right, to the political polls. And those voices are not always the unifiers, but they're the dividers.
United States is blank. What would you replace blank with?
Chasm.
Chasm.
A widening chasm.
A widening chasm. Okay. Yeah.
It does feel, that we're on this precipice, right? That we're on this cliff, and maybe we've already fallen off the cliff. But I do feel, I've always been the idealist and the optimist, but I do feel of late that it's becoming more and more difficult to unify because of those loud voices that I talk about, that really amplify particular agendas on each of those poles, those ideological poles. And I've never been a loud person, even for myself, speaking about me. I mean, I've never considered myself a loud individual. I like quieter voices. I like to move things along in a gentler way. But I find that it's the louder ones that are moving things in a direction that I don't like. The word is chasm.